Jimmy Kimmel to return to air after ABC suspension. After nearly a week off the air, Jimmy Kimmel will return to host Jimmy Kimmel Live on ABC. The late-night show was suspended after Kimmel made controversial remarks about the killing of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. ABC, which is owned by Disney, pulled the program following backlash from conservative groups, political pressure, and regulatory warnings. What sparked the suspension? The controversy began with a monologue in which Kimmel criticized some conservative groups aligned with the MAGA movement. He accused them of exploiting Kirk's death for political gain and claimed they were shaping narratives to avoid associating the suspect with their political identity. The murder of Kirk on September 10th was already a highly emotional event, and Kimmel's remarks were seen by many as provocative and insensitive. This sparked widespread outrage, especially from conservative commentators and politicians who demanded action against him. The role of regulators and affiliates. The suspension was not just about public backlash. Brendan Carr, the chairman of the Federal Communications Commission, warned that if ABC did not act against Kimmel's remarks, its local affiliates might face consequences, such as license challenges or regulatory scrutiny. In response, several major station groups, including Nexstar and Sinclair, stopped airing Jimmy Kimmel Live during the suspension period. This put additional pressure on ABC to take action quickly, as the absence of affiliates threatened the show's distribution and reach. Free speech debate and public backlash. Kimmel's removal from the air sparked a fierce debate about free speech and the role of comedy in political commentary. More than 400 celebrities, comedians, and entertainers signed an open letter supporting Kimmel, warning that suspending him set a dangerous precedent for silencing voices in entertainment. Civil liberties advocates also weighed in, arguing that the decision was influenced more by political pressure than by actual violations of broadcast standards. Meanwhile, some viewers expressed anger at ABC's decision to suspend Kimmel, canceling Disney-owned streaming subscriptions in protest. The controversy highlighted a growing divide between audiences who see comedy as a space for fearless commentary and those who believe entertainers should avoid politically charged or insensitive remarks. ABC and Disney's response. Disney and ABC explained that the decision to suspend the show was not meant to permanently silence Kimmel, but to avoid escalating tensions during what they called an emotional moment for the country. Network executives acknowledged that some of Kimmel's remarks were ill-timed and insensitive, though they maintained that the conversations with him over the past week had been thoughtful and constructive. After several days of negotiations, Disney announced that Kimmel would return to the air, and his show would resume broadcasting on Tuesday. What comes next? Kimmel is expected to address the controversy and his suspension directly in his return episode. While his reinstatement was confirmed, it is not yet clear whether all affiliates will air the show again immediately, as some station owners like Nexstar and Sinclair have suggested they may keep it off their schedules. The episode is being closely watched, as Kimmel will likely use the platform to both explain his position and respond to the uproar. The question remains whether his humor will continue to tread the same politically sharp territory, or whether ABC will impose subtle limits on what he can say going forward. Broader implications. The suspension and reinstatement of Jimmy Kimmel highlight deeper issues in American media and entertainment. It shows how political pressure, regulatory threats, and affiliate decisions can directly affect programming, even in late-night comedy. It also raises difficult questions. How much freedom should comedians have when addressing politics? Should networks cave to political pressure? And how do regulators balance broadcast standards with free expression? For ABC and Disney, the situation is a reminder of the delicate balance they must maintain, defending creative freedom while avoiding regulatory penalties, advertiser losses, or affiliate walkouts. For viewers, the incident underscores how fragile the boundary between entertainment, politics, and free speech has become in the modern media landscape.